Hey everyone, Prof Sales coming at you here with another video. And today's video is yet another topic that is near and dear to my heart, hourly rate. In other words, how much money are we making at our reselling career? So I thought I would break down one of the items that I sell in a lot of volume, which that is jeans. I sell a lot of pre-owned jeans on eBay, men's and women's jeans. So I started thinking about this. Well, okay, so I sell jeans, but I know I'm making some money on them, but is it really a good hourly rate for the amount of time I got to put in? So I made some flashcards today to help me illustrate how much I make selling jeans, and then you can make a decision whether or not you think it's a good thing to sell. I think it is, but there's obviously other things that are good to sell as well. So the first thing in consideration is sourcing. How long does it take me to source a pair of jeans? I have done lots of trips to Goodwills and thrift stores and estate sales and so on. And on average, I found that I can source a pair of jeans in 2 minutes. This takes into account all the time that it takes to go in, look for the pair of jeans, make sure that they don't have any issues with them, any holes, things like that, and actually select them. So about 2 minutes on average. The next part is, once I found the pair of jeans, how long does it take to photograph them? Well, I photograph jeans with usually about 6 pictures, and to lay them out, check them over one more time, takes about 5 minutes in general. So we're at 5 minutes to photograph the jeans. The next part of the process is to list the jeans. To list the jeans is actually to take them, upload the pictures, create a description on eBay, write a great title with lots of good keywords in it, fill in all the item specifics and so on, the price, the type of sale it is, for how long, and that takes about 3 minutes. So that's how long listing takes. Finally, once the jeans sell, how long does it take me to pack them up? Well, I batch jeans together, so let's say I sell 10 pair of jeans in a day. On average, it's going to take about 1.5 minutes per pair. And what that includes is I print off a packing slip, I get the jeans from my inventory system, I make notations in my spreadsheet for how much they sold for and so on, and track my sales, put them in the bag, seal it up, put on a shipping label, and so on. Last but not least, how much time to ship the jeans. This involves me taking a pair of jeans, walking them to the car. Actually, I'm walking more than one. Making a trip to the post office, sometimes just a trip to my mailbox if I only have 1 or 2 sales in a given day, but usually I go to the post office every day. I batch that in with other tasks such as sourcing and personal tasks and so on that I have to do. So it's not like I'm always making just a special trip to the post office. So I really only added about 30 seconds for this, and that's just the amount of time to take them to the car and then eventually drop them off in the post office box. So how much time does that equal? Well, it equals 12 minutes. This is how long it takes me to find a pair of jeans, list a pair of jeans, pack them up, ship them, and get them mailed off. It takes about 12 minutes per pair. So now for the $64,000 question, well, how much money do I make? I keep track of estimates on how much I make on each item, and they're pretty good estimates because I've been doing this for a little while now. I've got a good feel for how much money it costs to ship something. That's just an average. You can easily figure that out. And I've also got, calculators that show me exactly how much money it costs on eBay to sell the average pair of jeans that I have in terms of the price point. I have a store, so that gets me some discounts and so on. I'm also a top-rated seller, final value fees and so on. I net $7.11 per jean, which works out to an hourly rate of $35.55. So I know that when I go out and I buy jeans, they're not going to sell, but that's already figured in this calculation as well. But on average, if I'm just doing jeans in a given week, I'm going to make $35.55 per hour. So now the question becomes, well, is that a good hourly rate? I guess it depends on how you look at it. Obviously, I've got expenses that have got to come out of there for me. If I'm self-employed, which I am, insurance, taxes, those sorts of things, my bills have to be paid out of that and so on. So it's not whether it's a good rate or a bad rate for me, it's whether it's a good rate or bad rate for you. Only you can know what your expenses are and how much you need to make. One thing I will note is that I have someone who helps me list sometimes, and they take photographs. So by taking those photographs, I can increase this hourly rate. I have to pay them, obviously, an hourly rate, but at the same time, what I pay them, I make more because I'm now able to get more jeans listed, which equals more jeans sold, which equals a higher hourly rate. If I subtract out what I pay them, after subtracting out, the cost of their wages, I increase my hourly rate by about $14 an hour, which is pretty good. So by having that extra help, that's always an issue for a lot of resellers. Do I want to hire someone to help me list, to help me ship, to help me, do all the things around my office I need? Go through and do this hourly rate calculation for what it is you sell. Now, obviously, if you're selling a lot of different items, it's going to be hard to figure out an hourly rate for every single item, but you still could put this formula in a spreadsheet pretty easily, or a calculator, and figure it out. Then you're going to know. Then you're going to know if it's worth your time to hire someone or not and still make a good hourly rate. I'm pretty happy with this hourly rate that I make for jeans, but obviously, I could make this a better hourly rate by looking for better jeans in terms of the price point, in terms of what I can sell them for. That's going to push my profit margin up. That's going to push my actual dollars up. So I'm going to make a little more. I'm not going to spend any more time on those to list and pack and ship and so on. So obviously, a higher price point is going to increase your hourly rate as well. You can do this with any item, with any category. You could do it for Amazon. You could do it for eBay. Does not matter. So hopefully that will help you see, how you can figure out your hourly rate for the items you're selling and decide if what you're selling and how you're selling them is making enough money for you to meet your goals, whatever they are, part-time, full-time, extra income, whatever you want to do. So if this video was helpful to you, consider leaving me a comment down below or subscribing to my channel. I would love to hear from you. And until next time, this is Prof Sales, wishing good sales to you.